So I love Vincennes. I love our community. I enjoy seeing the things that have happened recently, the downtown activities, people coming to downtown again, and I want to be part of moving the community forward. There was a community needs assessment that was done in 2023, and as a result of that, transportation came out as a big need for our community. I would like to see an increase in our transportation services so that people can get to the doctor, to get to the grocery store, or to work. A lot of people can't get to work. Childcare, reliable, safe child care, and housing are also issues that need to be addressed. My career as a nurse has taught me to listen to people, patients, staff. I feel that the ability to listen to our community will help me help them move our community forward. I've also, in the last 20 years, been a nursing administrator where I've had to work with very difficult budgets to ensure that my department's got the resources and the equipment that they needed to provide quality care. I feel that my ability to work with budgets and work within a specific budget will help move our community forward and still be fiscally responsible. My husband Jim and I have lived in this community for 40 years. We raised 3 sons here in Vincennes. My sons, Matt, Drew, and Michael. Matt and Drew are both warrant officers in the Marine Corps. They've both been serving our country for 18 years, and I feel that now is the time for me to serve my country. I hope that people will listen to what I have to say, and if they like what they hear, I would appreciate them to vote for me today or on November 7th for Vincennes City Council, District 5, Jane Russell.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I originally ran for council because I believe in doing my civic service. From the time I was small all the way through, I was taught to serve, whether it be in scouting, whether it be for the church, whether it be for, whatever it may be. And being able to serve here in the city and for the people has been a great privilege and a blessing here the last 4 years. I think what I bring to this is an opportunity to look at it in a different way. I look at it as a business. We want to spend, but we want to be frugal about what we're spending. I think I relate to each and every one of the people out there when I look at it and I go, when we're spending nickels and dimes, sometimes it's all that you have is your nickel and dime. We're not all. I guess we can't all make dollars, but that's okay. But we need somebody to represent those people from all ages and all gaps, whether you're 18 and just starting to vote or you're 99 and still voting. You need somebody that's going to represent everybody in there and every aspect. So we want to look at that, and I think that's what I bring it in. I bring a fiscal conservatism to the council, and I think that's important. I think there are definitely some issues that need to be addressed. I think whether it be from this last council going into this next council, I think we're still working on housing. I think that is a key priority that we really have to hit. In order to get businesses here, in order to continue to grow, we have to get housing in the city, around the city, and for the city. Let's just put it out there because we need it all in order to get those things. So I think housing is one of those. With housing comes jobs. Then we've got it. They always say, the chicken before the egg. Well, we can't get businesses here without housing. So I think it's important. And I think there's some other legislation that we're working on as well, some other ordinances there that are going to be important. I think being able to enforce those ordinances are really, truly, I think as we head into the next council, we look at ordinance enforcement, see where we've done in the last 4 years, and see if we can't improve that type of enforcement on there. That's part of what I think we really should be focused on, because there'll be some new ordinances that I think that we need to look at. I think trash is an issue. And I know it's a decisive issue for a lot of people because they're like, no, don't touch that. But I think trash has to be dealt with. It continues to go up. Our prices continue to move up. And I really do believe that we can save every citizen of Vincennes money in the long run. And I think that will be coming back up again in this next council, along with some other things like chickens and miscellaneous. There's a lot of other smaller ordinances that I think are really good. As far as the last 4 years, I think we've done some great work with the lit, being able to get reasonable ambulance service here to Vincennes, which I think is important. Being able to know that when you are in need, you have somebody here. You've got somebody that can reach out to you very quickly and get you to the hospital, because it's your most vulnerable time. And I think that's one of the greatest things that we've done on the council in the last 4 years, is really getting that passed, getting it approved, and making sure that the citizens of Vincennes are safe. Why should they vote for me? Well, number one, I think that all people should get out and vote either way. I think they really do need to get out and vote, because it's our civic duty. Our civic duty to pick the mayor, to select those individuals that you think properly represent you and represent the things that you are fighting for. Why do I think I need to be elected, or re-elected in this case? Because I think that I bring a fiscal conservatism. I think that I represent the people. I look at all people, whether, again, you're 18 or you're 99, I think we look at that. I bring an aspect of business. I help run a business here in town, and I look at those things. I look at it in a different light. I'm looking at it as dollars and cents sometimes, and sometimes it requires you to do that and to make some hard decisions. And I'm willing to make those hard decisions to make sure that, number one, that Vincennes moves forward. Number two, that we all are moving forward together. And number three, I think it's important for us to understand that, as we do this, we want to do it in the best way possible, as quickly as we can, but we want to move things forward. So if you're looking for someone to vote for, you can vote for me, because I know that I can do those things. I work in the community. I serve in the community. I serve in a lot of different capacities in the community and for local clubs and things like that. Very active in church. All of those things that would make a good candidate, I do believe that I am. I'm somebody that you can trust, that you can call and say, hey, Ryan, I need to get this done, and we're going to figure out how we're going to get that done. It may not happen overnight, but we're going to make it happen. And I think that's why people would like to vote for me. And I think that's why people voted for me in the first place, because they know that we can move things along in the city and continue to be on a path that is going to be pleasing to everybody. Oh, anything that I would like to... You know what? I think I'm good at this time.